What if the pursuit of power, that relentless climb to the top, ultimately leaves you more isolated and empty than ever before? The seductive allure of influence often masks a deeper truth. The Machiavellian paradox: the more control you exert, the less you may truly possess. As Carl Jung profoundly stated, the individual is haunted by himself, a haunting reflection of the shadow self lurking within the ambitious heart. Perhaps in the relentless pursuit of success, you lost something far more precious than simple success. That nagging feeling in the pit of your stomach, it's the shadow of your ambition reaching out to claim you. This isn't about some abstract moral failing, it's deeply personal. The Machiavellian tendency, that drive to manipulate and control, often stems from a place of deep insecurity, a wound. He understood that the pursuit of power unchecked is a dance with the shadow, a dangerous flirtation that can ultimately consume you. Until you make the unconscious conscious, Jung warned, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Your relentless ambition, that hunger to dominate, might very well be your unconscious, wounded self screaming for attention. But here's the reframe: power isn't about domination, it's about influence. The question then is not whether you are worthy of power, but rather, are you brave enough to confront your own shadow self and forge a new path, a path of authenticity and ethical influence? Are you willing to face the darkness within to claim the light of your true power? You crave influence. You see others achieving it, their vision shaping the world. You want that, the power, the respect, the undeniable impact, but the path is proving treacherous. It's the shadow self, as Jung called it, that unseen part of you, brimming with insecurities, fears, and unmet needs. Perhaps a childhood wound, a feeling of inadequacy, a desperate craving for validation. These are the dark roots feeding the Machiavellian vine. That relentless pursuit of control, it's a desperate attempt to compensate for a perceived lack within yourself, a way to fill the void, to prove your worth, to finally feel safe and powerful. Jung understood this. What if true strength isn't about dominance but self-mastery? What if instead of seeking external validation, you turned inwards, exploring those hidden vulnerabilities with courage and self-compassion? What if you channeled that drive, that ambition, not into control, but into integration and understanding? You can transform that craving for dominance into a powerful, ethically grounded force. Can you face your shadow, its fears, and its unmet needs? You feel the shadow of ambition stretching long and dark across your soul. This internal conflict isn't merely about morality, it's about a deep-seated insecurity, a fractured sense of self. Perhaps you chase power to compensate for a past wound, a feeling of inadequacy, a desperate need for validation. The relentless pursuit of control is a defense mechanism, masking a fear of vulnerability, a lack of self-worth. Your Machiavellian tendencies. Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Your Machiavellian tendencies are not your fate, they are the expression of an unconscious conflict within you. This is why you feel this inner conflict. Reframe your understanding. See your manipulative behaviors not as signs of strength but as expressions of deep-seated fear and vulnerability. Instead of fighting your shadow, embrace it. Acknowledge its presence. Understand its needs. Are you ready to face the darkness within and transform it into a source of genuine strength? You've tasted the bitter fruit of ambition. The climb to the top felt exhilarating, but now, perched precariously, a gnawing emptiness lingers. The accolades ring hollow, the power feels empty. You sacrificed pieces of yourself along the way, perhaps your integrity, your genuine connections, even a part of your soul. Maybe you chased power to compensate for a deep-seated sense of inadequacy, a feeling that you weren't worthy unless you controlled the narrative. This relentless drive to dominate wasn't purely strategic. It was a desperate attempt to fill a void within. Your manipulative tactics masked a profound fear of not being enough. It was a defense mechanism against past hurts, past failures that whispered doubts you desperately tried to silence through control and domination. Stop seeking it for its own sake. Instead, focus on cultivating authentic influence. This means leading with integrity, empathy, and collaboration, not through manipulation and control. True influence comes not from dominating others, but from inspiring them, understanding them, and serving a greater purpose. Imagine a leadership style rooted in genuine connection, collaboration, and ethical decision-making, building instead of tearing down, lifting instead of controlling. But beneath the surface, a gnawing unease. The compromises you made, the empathy you sacrificed, the loneliness that clings to you like a shadow. It's a familiar story, isn't it? The Machiavellian paradox, the price of power is often your own soul. This isn't about moralizing, it's about understanding the asterisk why. Why do we so readily sacrifice our integrity? Why do we fall prey to manipulative tactics? The answer, often hidden deep within, lies in the shadows of our psyche. He said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. It's a powerful statement reminding us that our unconscious drives, our shadows, shape our choices if left unaddressed. These aren't inherent flaws, they're unintegrated aspects of our being ripe for transformation. The reframe is this: power isn't about domination, it's about influence earned through authenticity and integrity. It's not about silencing those around you, but empowering them to act. It's a journey of self-mastery, not an instant fix. So I leave you with this question: what hidden fear or unmet need might be driving your pursuit of power? Are you ready to face your shadow and forge a path to authentic influence? You feel the pull, don't you? That gnawing ambition, the desire to rise above, to leave your mark on the world. But the path to power feels treacherous. You've sacrificed pieces of yourself, compromised values, perhaps even hurt others in this relentless climb. Jung called it the shadow self, the darker, unacknowledged aspects of your personality, often born from past wounds, unmet needs, or deep-seated fears of inadequacy. Perhaps you were overlooked, underestimated, or betrayed. This past trauma fuels your relentless pursuit of control, a desperate attempt to compensate for feelings of powerlessness. The Machiavellian tactics, the calculated manipulations, these are symptoms, not the disease itself. Not control, but collaboration. Not power asterisk over asterisk, but power with asterisk. Picture this: your success is not measured by how many you leave behind, but by how many you lift up. Your influence isn't born from manipulation, but from genuine connection. Your legacy isn't built on hollow victories, but on lasting positive impact. You find yourself constantly maneuvering, strategizing, always one step ahead, always slightly alone. It's exhausting, this perpetual dance of power. Is this all there is? Is this the price of ambition? The hidden truth, my friend, is that this Machiavellian dance often masks a deep-seated insecurity. It's a defense mechanism, a desperate attempt to compensate for a perceived lack of worth, a fear of vulnerability. Perhaps you witnessed betrayal in your youth, felt powerless, insignificant. As Jung stated, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. It's time to confront your shadow self, to understand its motivations, to unveil its origins. Instead of battling this shadow, learn to integrate it. Reframe power not as domination but as genuine influence. It's not about manipulating others to achieve your goals, but about inspiring them to work alongside you towards a common vision. This journey is far from easy, but the rewards are immeasurable.